When the customer approaches the counter, greet them by saying,
Hi, comma, are you all set, question mark?
Some cashiers prefer to say, Did you find everything okay? Although this is a good line, it is too soon to ask a question that challenges the customer's shopping ability. Asking if they are all set gives them the power to decide whether they would like to initiate their purchase. Once they accept and put the merchandise on the counter, say,
Okay, period.
Take the merchandise off the counter and begin scanning the UPC codes. It is a good idea to say the prices aloud so you are always aware of any pricing errors that may occur. Usually prices end with 99 cents, but every once in a while there is an even dollar amount. When this happens, say,
This is $5 even, period.
Instead of simply saying 5 and having the customer think the price was rounded off, this tells them that this specific item, for whatever reason, is actually priced at an even dollar amount. Whenever two items have the same price right after another, it is okay to say,
And that's the same, period.
This is more interesting than saying the same number twice, and it sustains the same rhythm. At the very least, a price will always have 4 syllables. For example, $6.99. To simply say the word same instead of and that's the same, there would be a break in the rhythm and the customer might be offended by the short responses. After all the items are scanned, reach for the bags. Some cashiers keep them up by the register for easy retrieval, but it's a good idea to keep them low. While reaching for the bags, it's more comfortable saying to the customer,
Did you find everything okay, question mark?
This is the best time to ask because the customer is no longer eye level. They will feel more comfortable answering the question if they are being asked by someone who is essentially bowing down to them. Also, asking the question while doing something else makes it seem as if they are being asked informally by a friend. If eye level and looking right at the customer, it might look like procedure. After opening the bag, say,
Your total with tax is $21.54, period.
Always say with tax, so the customer is less likely to ask if the total reflects the added sales tax or just the subtotal. If they are ready to pay with a credit card or cash, set the bag down and take it from them, and always remember to say the amount tendered aloud.
Okay, out of 20, period.
If they are using a credit card, swipe it and place it next to the printer. Once the store copy is printed out, gently separate it from their receipt. Slide the store copy beside their hand, which by this time has found the security pen that is chained to the counter, and say,
There you go, period.
Never say, if you could just sign at the dotted line, please, because that insults the customer's intelligence. If they are paying with a check, give them the time to write out the amount and other necessary information. As a courtesy to the customer, pretend typing something on the keyboard so they don't feel rushed. When they rip the check from their book, place it inside the printer. If the customer did not hand over their driver's license with the check, turn to them and say,
And I need your driver's license when you get a chance, period.
Saying when you get a chance is very important because although you are asking with the customer's safety in mind, someone might interpret this as you not trusting them. That is why it is very important that you make it clear that they can take their time. After the change has been given, or the ID and credit card has been given back, pick up the bag and slide the merchandise in. It's best to pyramid the items and grab the bottom with one hand and hold the bag open with the other. If any positive comments come to mind about the merchandise, this is the time to say it. Never say anything unpleasant about the merchandise, but if familiar with the items, say something nice. If unfamiliar with the items, say something generic like,
Oh, this has been pretty popular lately, period.
Their response is usually short and polite. When the conversation ends, tear off the receipt and ask them,
Did you want the receipt in the bag or with you, question mark?
After they respond, give them the bag or set it down next to them. If they are one of the customers that asks for the receipt so they can store it in their wallet or purse, they will usually stay until the receipt has been put away. Again, pretend doing something on the computer until they are ready to walk away. When they begin to leave, say,
Have a nice day, period.
Most of the time, customers will say, You too, but sometimes they don't. Never let the customers that don't respond affect your attitude, because for every customer that doesn't say it, 7 customers will. When the customer approaches the counter, greet them by saying,
Hi, comma, are you all set, question mark?
Okay, listen. I know I've fallen into a routine, Over the years, I developed all these little actions to make my job easier. And you know what? I don't think I can change, so I'm asking you to. Use a stolen credit card. Talk to me about the weather. Tell me to have a really bad day. Ask me to double bag something. I can do that. Tell me about your kids. What were you like in high school? When's your birthday? Mine's June 20th. Please make this time different. Have a good day. I mean that. Thanks.